Welcome back to the channel ICT Traders. This is Solomon King. This video is about ICT optimal trade entry. So many questions have gotten to me concerning this subject matter, and I promised to make a video to explain what is ICT optimal trade entry. This is something that was taught by ICT himself, and what I'm trying to do in this video is to give you a summary of everything. And of course, you can have the detailed video in his YouTube channel. It's about 1 hour video. You can watch everything and learn everything about ICT optimal trade entry. So in simple term, what exactly is optimal trade entry? From the word, we are simply looking for the best entry, the entry that will not give us trouble, an entry that will help us to have good risk to reward ratio, an entry that will help us to do good money management. That is basically what optimal trade entry gives you, and giving you the best time for entry. So looking at what we have right here from my chart, we have a criteria for ICT optimal trade entry. The criteria is still respecting every ICT concept, like a valid break of structure entry at the Fibonacci level of 62 to 79%, and then candles body must respect optimal trade entry area. So I'm going to show you what this criteria means. So right here, the first thing you need to know is that your Fibonacci tool is very important in this subject matter. So pick your Fibonacci tool, and of course I did some settings to my Fibonacci tool, which is a bit different from the one you're going to see from TradingView. So simply place it from any place you see a valid break of structure, like this one. We have a valid break of structure right at that point. So once you are trading, you're going to see something like this break of structure retracing back into where you want to take trade. You put your Fibonacci tool. Okay, we're going to put it right here and put it at the swing high. Some people use the body of the candle, body to body, but I'm using the wick because that is exactly how I use my one. And that is another thing when it comes to trading. Use the style that works for you. If this is what works for you, then use it. And the beauty of being a student is your ability to come up with things that suit your trading style. So from here, you can actually see that we have moved from here to here, price action. As price is retracing, what optimal trade entry is saying is that you want to enter trade at a discount area, but this entire place, this place from 60 to 79 is where we call the OTE. Okay, is where we call the OTE. At this area is where you get the optimal trade entry. Now, there is something I thought about the premium and discount. I just did a recap actually from ICT. So above the middle line is where we call premium. So if you're dealing with a bearish market, you deal with a sell around a premium level. And if you're dealing with a bullish market, you deal with a buy at a discount level below the equilibrium line. If you want to set your Fibonacci tool just like me, simply go to the settings. What I did was to simply get my settings from Fibonacci correctly. If I come to settings, you can actually see that all these digits, I just took out some of the digits, took them out, and then left 0, which is the middle line, 1, which is the 100%, and then I left, which of those ones, 0.5. okay, 0.5 is the middle, 0 is here, 100 is somewhere around here. Okay, and then I change the settings to percentage. Let me show you that. If you scroll down where you see displays values to percent, so I can get percentage, and then I took out the background colors, then took out everything right here. So you can actually see my settings. Just follow everything. If you want to get the extension to this level, you can also do that right here. Let me show you. You can actually see that this is minus 0.618. So you can put the negative. The negative is going to be above. And likewise, if you're dealing with a bearish this thing. So this is how it's going to be. So right here, what optimal trade entry is saying is that you want to take trade from this place, 61.8 to 79% of the retracement. That is where your optimal trade entry is. So your 79% is somewhere around here, and this is so accurate. You're going to see it time and again. Many of the time, if you come to take trade, is either you will see an order block in that area or a fair value gap, and that is where the optimal trade entry is. Just like I told you, this is just a summary of everything about OTE. Okay, so this is how you're going to see it. So these are the areas you expect price to react. Candles body should ideally be respecting the OTE FIB levels, and your stop loss is at the recent retracement low. So regardless of your time frame, if you're taking trade from the 1 hour, your stop loss will be below the recent swing low. That is the recent low right here. And if you're taking trade from a lower time frame, you're going to get less, stop loss for you to use. And that is the beauty of taking trade from a lower time frame. So now we talk about our target. We have at least 4 targets for this. You can see the 0 level is obviously, that is where you can start scaling. Okay, the 0 level. Then the 23% is where you are going to take your first take profit right here, second take profit, and third take profit. And that is exactly what was explained by ICT. So you can go ahead and set your Fibonacci tool like this. Just follow the settings I just showed you right there. So every time you're taking trade, these are the things you must observe. Is your trade at OTE? You can even refine your trading style to just suit the OTE. Only at OTE, except at OTE, you will not be taking trade. Example is this. We move from there to here. Okay, your trade at OTE. So as retracement was coming in, we had it coming to OTE. Remember, from here down to this place is all OTE. So no matter what kind of entry you're doing, it must be around OTE. Okay, just a summary of everything about optimal trade entry. Everything about optimal trade entry. After a valid break of structure or valid, shifting market structure, you must wait for price to come back to your optimal trade entry before you can take a trade. So we are watching everything. So that is the beauty of what you get to learn from optimal trade entry. As little as this information is, it is very, very important for you to use it. Look at this. We see this short time uptrend from here to here, break of structure rather. Optimal trade entry is what we look out for, the highest level. I always put it at the highest level. So optimal trade entry from here down to this area. Okay, so that is how optimal trade entry works. Guys, if you are still watching this video and if not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, be sure you do that. And I have a good news for you. For those of you who are starting out with ICT as a complete beginner, I have a new YouTube channel where I share ICT videos for beginners from the very basic to advanced. I'm going to arrange them in such a sequence that will benefit all of you traders that are starting out with ICT concepts. So that is the gift you're going to have today. So make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel so you can get everything about ICT arranged for you. So guys, go ahead and check ICT Optimal Trade Entry so you can watch everything I just shared with you. Optimal Trade Entry can be seen at any time of the day. So all you have to do is to be patient, wait for Optimal Trade Entry, and then you have an entry right here. Optimal Trade Entry will always be there. So this is about Optimal Trade Entry, guys. Another Optimal Trade Entry, movement from here to the highest level. So optimal trade entry from this place. Okay, so guys, go ahead and check it, just a summary so you can have the detail of everything. Now, one thing about ICT, guys, is that there are so many things about ICT that you cannot exhaust. Find the ones that are working for you and then repeat them over and over again. That is the secret of success in trading, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not yet subscribed, and let me know if you have any question in the comments. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.